first step of the journey comes in the heat of the summer. Each week, teams work to get closer to achieving their goals. Welcome to the Week 7 edition of the High School Blitz, where some of the goals will be reached as football is in the fall, and it begins now. The main goal for Tosa West and Tosa East beat the other as this Parkland Conference rivalry heats up Hart Park. West driving, Ben Courtbine dropping back, finding Alex Mayer for the nice catch and a 32-yard gain. That leads to Tristan Smith, who gets the 1-yard score, and it's 22-0 Trojans. With a crosstown rivalry on homecoming, nobody quits. Zaire Crom getting the big hit on the West run coming up right now. West, though, is best tonight with a 22-8 win, and they hold the rivalry sword.
Yeah, it was big for us. This is my first year, so I didn't really know what this whole East-West thing was completely about, and it was awesome. It was fun. We talked all week. I don't care about records. They were going to come ready to go. This is a team that didn't make the playoffs last year, and the fact that we're playoff eligible 2 more games to go is massive. The kids worked their butts off. They truly deserve it.
And Coach lost his voice. In the North Shore Conference, Slinger looking to stay within striking distance of the top spot. Traveling to Nicolay, up 16-10. Benott goes for a run. Bounces off the tackle, and he gets loose, cutting it back inside and getting down to the 10. But not getting into the end zone ends up hurting him because 2 plays later, Caleb Burkell picks him off. The Owls, though, fail to score again, and Nicolay wins 22-10. One is a city, the other is a village. For outsiders, that's only the beginning of the confusion between Greenfield and Greendale. But make no mistake, the Hustlin' Hawks and Panthers know the difference between the 2 communities and the high schools within. Tonight, they look to clear up any misconceptions in the High School Blitz Game of the Week. Here's Lily Zhao with a little more clarity.
There's nothing better than a battle of the green between Greendale and Greenfield. And for those fans who love high-scoring games, you're in for a treat. On the opening drive for the Panthers, Landon Lopez goes deep, but he's picked off by Gavin St. John, and he'll hustle all the way into the end zone to record a pick 6. Lopez and the offense respond quickly. On 4th and 20, he looks downfield for Gabe Torres, who hauls in the 30-yard touchdown. We're tied at 7. In the second quarter, the Panthers go back to the air as Lopez fires deep for his favorite target, Torres. He's wide open and runs in a 71-yard score. Greendale goes back on top. The Hawks respond quickly with 2 touchdown runs, both by David Fisher, and this 14-yard score gives Greenfield the edge. But not for long. Lopez with another beautiful throw, this one complete to Trevor Picago, and that 35-yard score makes it a 21-21 ball game at the break. In the second half, it was all Panthers as their defense cages the Hawks. Jaden Valdez fumbles, and Picago is there to recover the fumble. Braden Harper Jr. walks in the short score shortly after as Greendale punches its ticket to the playoffs with a 42-28 win.
Feel great. 4 years ago, they took away our state championship in 8th grade, so beating them is amazing. We were just ready for round 2. We were just ready to just punch our ticket.
Greendale maintains their edge in this rivalry against Greenfield after the defense holds the Hawks to their second lowest scoring total of the season. Next week, Greendale is at Whitnall. Reporting from their high school, Lily Zhao, FOX 6 Sports.
Good stuff, Lily. Also in the Woodlands, South Milwaukee and Whitnall looking to get closer to playoff contention. Rockets defense stifling early. Aiden Duffy coming up with a big-time sack. So Whitnall looks to its special teams. Riley Frank with the punt block and Matt's palm tag with the scoop and the score is 7-0 Rockets. And then the defense gets in on the fun. Bradley Pizaraki with the pick 6. But it's Whitnall who comes away with a 34-21 win. The Rockets giving us our High School Blitz Fan of the Week, and senior Delina and her sidekick Jedediah celebrating their Western theme tonight on the road. Now we go to the upper bleachers to find our High School Blitz Band of the Week. The Whitnall Falcon Pep Band getting down when the Falcons score with second-year director Madeline Rydholm, who also plays a mean trumpet. In the city's Blackbird division, Milwaukee and Washington and Milwaukee Obama squaring off. What is a Purgolder? Now we know. Cougars on offense. Jonathan Brantley getting a nice run up the middle, but the drive stalls. Defense is the norm early as the Purgolders get a big stop. Christopher Blue and some of his closest friends then come through as they come up with a big sack. In the end, it's the Purgolders prevailing 36-14. It's here at what used to be Custer Stadium. It's now Jimmy Banks Stadium that we get a look through Leach's lens. Award-winning photojournalist Mickey Leach showing us why the stadium is named after Banks. He's an MPS graduate. He was a prolific soccer player at Custer High, as well as a UW Milwaukee player, and professionally he played with the Wave. He also represented the U.S. in the World Cup. Jimmy Banks passed away in 2019, and now the MPS Stadium carries his legacy. Very cool to see. Ozaki hosting a Big East showdown with winless Hilbert. After hitting each other, the Warriors take it out on the Wolves. Brett Ham bouncing it to the outside and moving the chains with the run. Ozaki going on the attack. Noah Harness with a quick out to Sawyer Kolakowski, and he tosses the Hilbert defender right to the ground. The Warriors duo connecting again. This one, it goes for a score, but Hilbert puts a damper on homecoming with their 22-15 win. The Brookfield Brawl pitting Central against East at the home of the Spartans. The Spartans get fired up when Max Matter runs in from 18 yards out. That gives them a 6-0 lead. Central answers with a big play on 4th down. Bobby King hauling in the A.J. Seymour pass, and he goes 71 yards for a go-ahead touchdown. In the second, Seymour with the great play fake, finding a wide-open Nick Foster. That's a 27-yard strike and a 14-6 lead. After trailing 21-6 at the half, East storms back. Joe Cheetah with the sneak, making it 21-19 in the fourth. But after failing to get the 2-point conversion, the Lancers come away with a 21-19 win. Well, that is it for the Week 7 edition of the High School Blitz.